Good morning, students. Welcome back. Students, from the chapter Social Movement, we have already discussed various types of social movements. Actually, today I want to discuss the chapter in the view of question answer. So, it can help you to understand the different kinds of movements and its features. Because the different kinds of movements like the peasant movement, Dalit movement, caste based movement, women movement, worker movement, so each and every movement has its own features and characteristics also. So today I will discuss about some important question answer. You can write the question answer from the video, and this I will send the questions with answer in WhatsApp app. Okay. So first question is, explain the features of social movement. It's easy questions. Here you have to write the features of social movement overall. Social movements often arise with the aim of bringing about changes on a public issues. You can write pairwise, and if you want then you can write it with point wise. The first feature is, social movement often arise with the aim of bringing about changes on a public issues, such as ensuring the right of the tribal population to use the forest, or the right of displaced people to settlement and compensation. That's the first features of social movement. Second feature is, social movement activities hold meeting to mobilize people around the issues that concern them. Such activities help shared understanding. Okay. Next is, social movement also chart out campaigns that include lobbying with the government, media, and other important makers of public opinion. And the last one is, social movement also develop distinct modes of protest. This could be candle and torchlight procession, use of black clothes, street theaters, songs, poetry, etc. So these are the answers of the first question. There is the features of social movement. Now another questions I want to also discuss, that is from the Dalit movement. The question is, explain the Dalit movement as a caste based movement in India. What is the question? Explain the Dalit movement as a caste based movement in India. The answer is, Dalit movement is said to be a struggle for what? For recognition as fellow human beings. It is a struggle for self-confidence and a space for self-determination. It's a struggle for abolishment of inequality, untouchability. It has been called a struggle to be touched. Dalit refers to those who have been broken, ground down by those above them in a deliberate way. The nature of Dalit movement and the meaning of identity. There has been a common quest of equality, self-dignity, and eradication of untouchability. Dalit movement has unquestionably acquired a place in the public sphere that cannot be ignored. This has been accompanied by a growing body of Dalit literature. In this way, you have to write the answer. Now I want to discuss a questions from women movement. The question is, analyze social reform movements initiated towards women equality and rights in the 19th century. What is the question? I am repeating it once again. Analyze social reform movements initiated towards women equality and rights in the 19th century. The early 19th century saw the growth of women's organization at a national and local level. What I said? The early 20th century saw the growth of women's organizations at a national and local level. Organizations like the Women's India Association WIA 1917. You have to read out the book, students, unless you cannot able to remember all these association and the names, their full forms and the year also. So I am requesting to all of you, please read out the whole books. Please read out, go through the chapter, so you can able to remember the full form and the organization's name and the year, like that. Like I said that the All India Women India Association, Women's India Association WIA 1917, All India Women's Conference AIWC 1926, National Council for Women in India NCWI 1925, started for women. So these three organizations, you have to remember the name. I am repeating it once again. WIA, that is Women's India Association. All India Women's Conference AIWC, National Council for Women in India NCWI, started for women, to protect for women. The AIWC organization began with the ideas that women's welfare and politics were mutually exclusive. Women participated along with men in struggles and revolts, organizing in tribal and rural areas. In the colonial period, movements like Tebaga movement in Bengal, the Telangana armed struggle, worldly tribal revolt against bondage in Maharashtra are some examples. So many of the women activities who were also involved in the nationalist movement also got involved in the nation building task. Over the year, there has been numerous campaigns that has been taken up toward violence against women. Important legal changes has taken place because of the women's movement. Issues of right lands, employment, equality in wage has been fought alongside rights against sexual harassment and rowdy also. Understood, students? So if you face this kind of questions, right, women movement in the 20th century, then you have to cover up the whole movement, women movement as well. And if the questions marks is 2 or 3, then you have to write it very precisely. Unless the question marks is 5 or 6, then you have to elaborate the answer. Okay, understood? Now another types of movements also we have, that is the question is, name the features of new farmers movement. Name the features of new farmers movement. In the question answer you have to write the also features of new farmers movement. The new farmers movement began in the 1970s in Punjab and Tamil Nadu. These movements were regionally organized, were non-party and involved farmers rather than the peasants. The basic ideology of the movement was strongly anti-state and anti-urban. So the main focus is what? The anti-state and anti-urban. The focus of demand were price and related issues. For example, price of the crops, price for the agricultural inputs, taxation, repayment of loans, etc. So novel method of agitations were used: blocking of roads and railway, refusing politicians and bureaucrats entry to village are the way to protest for them. Okay, student, understood? In this way you have to write the answer. Whenever you want to write the answer, first of all read the questions very carefully, because a complex types of questions, but it has a very simple answer. So first of all you have to understand what the question is actually want to say. Another movement also we have, Chipko movement. It's included in ecological movement. My question is, explain the Chipko movement as an economy, ecology and political movement. Explain the Chipko movement as an economy, ecology and political movement. The answer is, the villagers relied together to save the forest near their villages. When the government forest contractors came to cut down the trees, villagers, including large number of women, children, stepped forwards to hug the trees to prevent their being felled. All of them relied on the forest to get firewood, fodders and other daily necessities. This conflict placed the livelihood needs of poor villagers against the government's desire to generate revenues from selling timber. The Chipko movement raised the issue. In economic aspect and the ecological aspect, Chipko movement raised the issue of ecological sustainability as cutting down natural forests was a form of environmental destruction that had resulted the devastating floods and landslides in the region. On the aspects of economic view, the villagers were dependent on the forest for their survival, but they also valued the forest for its own sake as a form of ecological wealth and that benefits all all the member of the society. And on the behalf of political aspect, Chipko movement also expressed the resentment of hill villagers against a distant government headquarters in the plains that seemed indifferent and hostile to their concern. So, concerns about economy, ecology, and political representation underlay the Chipko movement. In this way, students, you have to write the question answer. Another question answer also I want to say. Now, workers movement. Last class I have already discussed about the workers movement. The question is, evaluate the workers movement as a class based movement. Evaluate the workers movement as a class based movement. The Trade First Union was established in April 1980 in Madras by B.P. Wadia, a social worker and member of the society. The AITUC was a broad-based organization involving diverse ideologies. The formation of the AITUC made the colonial government more cautious in dealing with labor. It attempted to grant workers some concession in order to contain unrest. In 1922, the government passed the Fourth Factories Act, which reduced the working day to 10 hours. The British rule, the communists gained considerable control over the AITUC. The Indian National Congress chose to form another union called the Indian National Trade Union Congress, INTUC, in the May 1947. In 1966 and 67, due to the major recession, it led to a decrease in production and consequently employment also. In 1974, there was a major railway worker strike. The confrontation between the state and trade union became acute. During the emergency in 1975 and 77, the government curbed all trade union activities. The workers' movement was very much part of the wider struggle for civil liberties. So students, what was my question? Question was, evaluate workers' movement as a class-based movement. In the question answer, you have to write everything included in the workers' movement, like the different kinds of organization and their issues of protest and their features, everything you have to write it. So students, I hope you understood what each and every movement has its own particular features, their own views of interest, and their demand is different. Movement means to change the present structure, to change, and they welcome the well-being of the society. So that's why, students, I'm requesting to all of you, please go through the chapter. Our social movement chapter is over. Today I have discussed lots of questions with answer, and I will upload the question answer in Washroom also. So please read out the questions with answer. If you have any problem, if you face any problem, please note it down. And in online Zoom class, you can ask me the questions. Okay? That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.